Okay, let's be honest. We've all been there, right? You're chopping up some peppers, everything's fine, and then bam, that agonizing, relentless burn that just won't quit. It's a total kitchen nightmare. Well, in this quick explainer, we're going to dive into some fast, science-backed relief so you never have to suffer through that again. I mean, you know that feeling, right? You finish prepping some jalapenos, maybe for tacos or something, and hours later, your hands feel like they're literally on fire. It's this crazy burn that soap and water just don't seem to touch. So, what is going on here? Why does this happen? And more importantly, what can we actually do about it? All right, so to find the right solution, we've got to get to the root of the problem. The real key to getting relief is understanding the science. What's actually happening on your skin that's causing all that pain? Okay, so meet our villain, a little compound called capsaicin. This stuff is the active ingredient in hot peppers, and man is it sneaky. What it does is it literally latches onto the nerve receptors in your skin. It then tricks your brain into thinking you're touching something incredibly hot, even when you're not. It's a chemical illusion and a really painful one.
And here it is. This is the single most important thing you need to know to stop that burn. Capsaicin is oil-soluble. That means it dissolves in fats, in oils, things like that. But, and this is the key part, it is not water-soluble. That's why just rinsing your hands under the sink does absolutely nothing. In fact, you might just be spreading that spicy oil all over the place, making it worse.
Okay, so now that we know its weakness is oil, let's build our game plan. Here's a simple, super effective way to neutralize that capsaicin and get you some relief, like right now. Okay, before you do anything else, just stop. Freeze. Remember, that capsaicin on your hands is an oil, and it will get on everything you touch. The absolute last thing you want, believe me, is to accidentally rub your eyes. That's a whole new level of pain we want to avoid.
All right, here is your 4-step rescue plan. It's super simple. Step 1 is to dissolve. You're going to fight oil with oil. So grab some olive oil, vegetable oil, even butter, and just rub it all over your hands. Step 2, wash. Now that the capsaicin is dissolved in that good oil, use a strong dish soap to break it all down and lift it off your skin. Step 3, scrub gently. You don't have to go crazy, but pay special attention to under your fingernails. That stuff loves to hide there. And finally, step 4, rinse it all away. A really thorough rinse.
Okay, but what if you've done all that and your hands are still on fire? First off, don't panic. For those really, really stubborn cases, we've got a few more tricks up our sleeve. And you can probably find them right in your kitchen. So for that lingering pain, you can try a few other things. First up, a dairy soak. Seriously, just stick your hands in a bowl of milk or yogurt. It can work wonders. Another option is a thick paste of baking soda and water. Just slather it on. And hey, remember how capsaicin dissolves in alcohol? Well, that means rubbing alcohol or even just some regular vinegar can be surprisingly effective at breaking it down. So you might be wondering, why dairy? Is that just some old wives' tale? Nope, it's real science. Dairy products have this protein in them called casein. Think of casein like a little Pac-Man. It goes around, finds those capsaicin molecules, chomps onto them, and pulls them right off your nerve receptors. Pretty cool, right? It literally neutralizes the burn. All right, so we've covered what to do. But it's just as important to know what not to do. Some of our first instincts in this situation can actually backfire and make things a whole lot worse. So here are the 3 big don'ts. Number 1, as we now know, don't just use water by itself. You're just giving that spicy oil a free ride all over your hands. Number 2, stay away from really hot water. It opens up your pores and can actually intensify that burning sensation. Yikes. And finally, resist that temptation to scrub your skin off. All that's going to do is irritate your skin more. It won't get rid of the capsaicin any faster. Of course, the absolute best treatment is, well, not needing any treatment at all, right? So let's wrap up with the best way to prevent this from ever happening again, and also how to know when you might be dealing with something a bit more serious. You're gonna laugh at how simple this is. The number 1 most effective, surefire way to prevent hot pepper hands is to wear gloves. I know, it's obvious, but a simple pair of disposable gloves creates a perfect barrier. They are your absolute best friend when you're chopping chilies. Okay, so for the most part, this is just a really, really annoying problem, but there are a few red flags to watch out for. You should definitely seek medical help if the burn is just extreme and will not go away, or if you start to see serious swelling, any blistering, or a rash. And this should go without saying, but if you get a lot of this stuff in your eyes and you're in severe pain or having vision problems, it is absolutely time to call a professional.
And there you have it. You are now officially a capsaicin-conquering master. You know the science, you've got the solutions, and you know how to prevent it. It kind of makes you wonder, though, doesn't it? What other little kitchen chemistry secrets are just hiding there in plain sight, waiting to be discovered?